Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will discuss the exercise 10.2. In 10.2, you can see there are a few questions. Question number 1, in which it is stated that you have to find the probability related to x random variable, which is normally distributed with mean, mu, and variance sigma square, using the inverse use of tables which we have done yesterday. That how can we use table, standard normal distribution table in normal distribution. So first question is here: if x is normal random variable, mu is equal to 24 and sigma is equal to 4, write down its probability density function. It means you have to write the function f of x is equal to 1 over 2 pi under root sigma. Write down the value of sigma, e raised to power, substitute sigma and mu in the density function. So you will get density function at for these parameters, mu and variance. Second is find the ordinate of its normal curve at x is equal to 21, and also find its maximum ordinate. So we will start from here. We know that PDF of normal distribution is this one: f of x is equal to 1 over sigma under root 2 pi e raised to power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu over sigma whole square. And this is the density function related to normal distribution. You can see that along x-axis the variable is x, this one, and title of the table is f of x, small f of x. It means it's a normal distribution curve, and range of for this figure, range is minus 15 to 15, and this center is at 10. In this case, mu is 10, but in our question, mu is 24. So we will start this question from here. 10.2, if x is normally distributed, if x is normally distributed with mean 24 and 4 square means 4 is the standard deviation and 4 square 16 would be the variance. So we have to mention here variance, so we can write it either 16 or 4 raised to the power 2. Write down its PDF. So we will start from here. First of all, I will write it here: f of x is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi, this is the sign of under root 2, sigma is 4, so we will write 4 here, and then e raised to power e raised to the power minus 1 divided by 2 x minus mu. The value of mu is 24, so we will write it here 24. Okay, and whole divided by x minus mu, so it's divided by sigma, so we will write here 4 square whole square, and the power is 2. Okay, this is the PDF of normal distribution for the mean 24 and variance 16. Find its ordinate at x is equal to 21. We will see this figure. In this figure, you can see that in the center there is mean, which is 24. It starts from left side up to right side. 21 should be on the left side of this 24 because it's less than 24. So a blue line is mentioning you the point on the x-axis, and you want to find the height of this point. So we will we'll find the ordinate same point by substituting x as 21. Substitute 21 in the same function. Okay. So answer is, we will solve it numerically. E is not to be solved here, so we can write E as exponent, because either way we can solve it. Answer is 0.0752844. This is the PDF, and ordinate at x, we can write x by f. F is replaced by 21 is equal to this one, and its answer is 0.0752844. Okay, so we can see from the figure, is it so that the answer is this one? This is our figure. Look, height is 0.0752 and 0.8 is a little above this point. So this is 0.075 at this blue line. You can see that blue line is our ordinate. The next part is also find the ordinate, maximum ordinate. You know that maximum ordinate exists at the point where mean exists, and mean is at 24. So in this part you have to solve mean 24. So 21 is replaced by now 24. So answer is 0.099735. This is our answer for this case. And from the figure you can see that it's near to 0.1. Maximum ordinate, red line parallel to x-axis touches the peak where the maximum ordinate exists, and this value is numerically it's 0.099, and visually you can observe that it's again near to 0.1, which is 0.099. So we will write it in the solution in such a way. Third part, answer is this one, and we will write maximum ordinate here at 24 in this way, and substitute 24 this one. So these are the three parts for this question. Now come to the next question, 1AB part. Here x is normally distributed. From the book you can observe that the question is B part. Suppose that during periods of transcendental meditation, the reduction of the person's oxygen consumption is a random variable with a normal distribution with mean this one and standard deviation this one. Find the probability. You have to find the probability that at most 35, at least 44.5, anywhere from 30 to 40. So these are the three parts of the question number 1B. So we will solve them one by one. First one is this is x variable. X is a normal variable with mean 37.6 and standard deviation 4.6 whole square. It's a variance. Find the probability that at most 35. You can observe from this figure that in the middle there should be its mean representing by the red line. It's 37.6. So this is our mu. If this is our mu, then 35 is on the left side of this figure, and if 35 is here, you can know that at most 35 means maximum 35. So which area would be shaded? The area is on the left side of this 35 would be shaded, this one. If I color it, then this area would be shaded. the area starting from minus infinity up to 35. Maximum 35. At most mean maximum 35. So this is the variable x of the normal distribution. But table phi exists which gives you the area from minus infinity to that point, but it depends on a variable z. For example, this is a scale for the variable z. Then you have to find the corresponding value 35 against the 35 on the z scale. In the center, z should be 0. We know that in the middle of the z corresponding the mu of the x, there should be 0 in the standard normal distribution. So this is our mu. And the corresponding value against 35 is unknown. So first of all, if we want to use z table, z standardized variate we are considering, then you have to convert 35 into this variable. So next, how can we find this one? We can solve it at x 35. X is equal to 35. Z would be z is equal to x minus the z score is obtained using this one. So our mu is now 37.6 whole divided by its sigma, and its sigma is in our case 4.6. Okay, and if we substitute our 35 in this formula, then the expression is now x is replaced by 35. We can solve this one, and its answer is minus 0.56. Okay, 5652. I'm taking 4 decimal places. 565. Even not 4, even 3 are enough. Don't say. So we will replace this value here. Now you have to find probability at most mean. Which sign will be used? X less than equal to 35, which is now converted into z, and z is again sign will not be changed. The less than equal to, now we will write here minus 0.565, which is corresponding value of 35 on the z scale. So now using the table of phi, capital Phi, we can easily understand that whenever there is less than sign with z, we can write it as with sign phi. Phi of minus 0.565, and this value can be obtained from the table directly. This is our table, this one, in which phi of z is in the title of the table. So minus 5, which value? Minus 565, minus 0.565. So in the table you can locate it, minus 0. Not on this page, next page, minus 0.5 is this one. If I draw a line here, this one, minus 0.5, 6 this one, and 7 this one. So we will take these two values, and 565 is in the center of these points, so we'll take the average of these 2 points. These 2 points are 0.2877 and 0.28434. Okay, and so 2877, we will write it here, 0.2877 plus divided by 2. So answer is 0.28602. So our see, our answer is this one. See that the solution is this one, in which left hand side area is shaded and less than sign is used in with the x and along with the y z, and both variables are equal to 35 is equal to minus 0.565, and it is represented by phi of this point, and you can obtain this value from the table, and its average is 0.2862. So come to the next part of this question, in which 1b, find the probability. Second part is at least 44.5. This is the distribution. F of x is in the center, the mean 37.6, and 44, at least 44.5. So 44 is more than 37.6, so it lies on the right side of the figure. So we placed this line here, which shows that 44.5 is here, and at least 44.5 means that minimum 44 and maximum it goes up to plus infinity. We will shade the right tail above this point 44.5, so this area would be shaded here, and again you have to find a corresponding value on the z scale. This is our z scale, and corresponding value on z scale is now to be calculated using the formula, the same formula of which we have used in previous part of the question. Z is equal to x minus mu over sigma. So x, in our case now x is which one? What is the value of x now? X minus mu over sigma. This is the standardized value, and the scale is z scale. So 44.5 is x, 37.6 is mu, and sigma is 4.6. This is our sigma. So we will use now these values here and find x is equal to 44.5. You should carry these steps in the solution, always these parts. X z is equal to 44.5 minus 37.6 whole divided by 4.6. Now we will calculate this part and obtain the value of z. This is equal to 1.5. So on the right side 44.5, in the middle z is 0, in the right side z is definitely positive, that is equal to 1.5. So 1.5 is the corresponding value of z of x 44.5. So at this point we can find the probability. We can write it as probability. We have to find at least, means which sign will be used? Greater than equal to. At most less than equal to, at least greater than equal to 44.5, and always write 44.5 with x, and in next replace x by z, capital Z, capital X and capital Z, the same sign with the value 1.5 now, because we have calculated 44 is here and corresponding value of z is 1.5, so 1.5 is here. And you know what is the value in terms of phi? 1 minus phi. Whenever there is the sign of greater than, then you have to write 1 minus phi, capital Phi of 1.5. So come to the table and locate this value in the table, and we can write it as 1 minus the specific value 1.5 from the table. So this is our table. and in the bottom this is 1.5, and against 0 its answer is 0.93319. 0.93319. So answer is obtained by solving it is equal to 0.06681. Okay, this is the solution of the second part, and the remaining parts we can solve them also. Okay, from the book we can observe the answers are 0.06681, and first one was 0.28604. Okay, now third part. In third part, 1b, c. This is if x is normally distributed with mean this one and standard deviation the same, find the probability that anywhere from 30 to 40. So we plot 30 and 40 on the figure. In the figure, 40 is more than mean, 37.6, it's greater than. So we will place a green line here, and 30 is less than 37, so it must be on the left side and with the purple line. So these are the two lines, 30 and 40, and between this area you have to find. So if we will shade it by using this color, this total area would be now shade. Now we have to write here probability 30 to 40. So write it in such a way: 30 less than equal to x, capital X, less than equal to 40, which is required. Okay, we require this one. So first of all, we have to convert this 30 and 40 into the Z scale, and Z scale is obviously here. This is our Z scale, and 2 points on Z scale corresponding to 30 is here, and corresponding to 40 is here. So these are the 2 points. 30 must be negative because it's in the center there is 0. If 0 is here on the Z scale, then definitely corresponding value of 30, it must be negative, and corresponding value of 40, it must be positive. So first of all, we have to obtain two Z values, one on the point 30 and other is on 40. So we will calculate it using the same formula. Z, we will write it at x is equal to 30. Z would be 30 minus mean is 37.6 divided by 4.6. Its standard deviation is 4.6. And the same way we can calculate. So at 40, answer is 40. It's minus 1.65. Minus 1.65. And if I replace 40 here, answer is now 0.52, only 0.52. Okay. 0.52. Okay. Now we can write this expression in the bottom again with corresponding values of z, which values minus 1.65 to less than equal to z less than equal to 0.52, and using the formula, if you remember the theorem phi of b minus phi of a, so we can write it here. Phi of b in our case is 0.52 minus phi of minus 1.65. So using the table, first of all we have to find the value of 0.52. Against this value, I am writing it under these values so that we can understand properly. 0.52 from the table. 0.5 is here, and 0.52 is this is 0.5, 0, 1, and this is 0.52. Okay, so we will mark this point 0.6984. 6985 minus 1.6 second last line, and minus 1.65 0.04947
0.04
0.04947.
947.
Okay, now we will solve expression. Answer is 0.649. Value 0.649. So in our book we can observe the questions we have done is 649. Okay, we have done question number 1 completely, A and B part, and the C part is similar, so you have to do it yourself. Question 2A and 2B I will upload